Now we're going to build that, as I said, our curved surface that we're going to divide off and make into our space frame. So the first thing I want to do is set that top working plane. And once again, we're going to rotate to the top, and we're going to make the shape a little bit differently this time. Let me just rotate that so it says north. I'm going to zoom in here so it's a little clearer. We're going to create two curves, one on the top and one on the bottom here. And then we're going to join those two together to create a surface. So once again, I can select a reference, and I'm going to draw a line. What I don't want to do is touch any of these points because that may then connect you to the reference grid. I really want these to be freeform, so I'm just making 3 points. Then I'll click out of that, and I'll actually do the same thing again and make another curve down here. And then just to show you how you can manipulate these, I'm going to just grab this, and I'm going to pull this over until it touches the points here. And I want to tab sometimes if I can't grab that specific point. And I'll just pull this over until it touches that grid line. And I know I'm right in the corner there. I'm going to go do the same thing down here. Doesn't mean that I can't move these any longer. It just kind of sets these shapes so I'm using the full volume of the space that I want to work in. I'll probably grab these, tabbing in order to grab it. I won't make these curves quite as severe. They really will be more curved in the vertical direction, so to speak. I'll grab this point, I'll move it over and down a little bit. And I will go ahead and look at this, I guess from a south elevation there. And we can see we have these two lines that are, if I rotate a little bit here, you can see they're up in that level, that third level. And I'm going to do some manipulations of these shapes. So I'm going to pull this one down. I'm moving really mostly in the vertical directions here, so I'm grabbing this, the blue. And what I'm trying to do is just create some kind of an interesting shape here. I'll pull this one up a little bit higher. And once again, I'll pull this one down a bit. And, you know, this shape is obviously could be anything we want it to be, so this is just experimental. Now that I've completed that, I'm going to grab these two reference lines we've created and then create a form. And it makes a single planar form because I can't really extrude it. And we're really pretty close now to being able to divide this off. So I'm going to select that surface and divide it. This time, instead of 6 by 6, we're going to go with an 8 by 8 grid just to put a few more space frames in. And I don't believe we need to turn the nodes on for this one. I think we can leave those off. I don't think that's going to make any issue for us because we're actually going to be connecting to the space frame. So that it pretty well sets us up for this. And next we'll look at populating our space frame.